Maxey covering. MP with it. Pass to Hauser. Jacks up a three. Paul George. Pulls it in. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
The kick out to White. There's the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
So it's Boston now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Shot clock at 2. And here's Brown for 3. Boston again missing. Here's George. Got it. Good job in the low post.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
Maxey against MP. He takes it in. Pass to Hauser. Back to MP. The three is up. Hauser, that's good.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Maxey against MP. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's MP. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
Taking what the defense gives him. MP operating right in the middle of the court.
For 3, Maxey. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 7 points.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
MP shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 6. Over MP. Again, the Sixers score.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package. Already finding the spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Here's McCain. He's guarded by White. From 7, Boston pulls it in.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
MP outside. Five to shoot. 4-3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Porzingis with the block. They get it back, and it's good. 2 points. So it's Boston now, trailing by 4. Here's MP to the right side. Hauser passes to MP. Just 4 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Knocks down the triple.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's George. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 4. MP left side. There's the drive. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish!
Oh, man. MP. That was nasty.
Here's McCain. 9 points for him in his last game. And here is Maxey. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
MP looking around. From 10 feet away. Second shot opportunity. 2 points. That one goes.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Drummond passes to Maxey. Let's go with a 3. And they get it back. Tries again. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Here's Drummond. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Boston trailing. On the wing, MP. Maxey covering. Now MP. He has 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Tough to match his activity level. MP with that youthful exuberance.
All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Now here's George. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Tipped away. Here's Oubre. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Celtics trail by 4. MP right side. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. On the wing, Holiday. Providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And a foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Here's Duncan. Shoots over George.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Oubre passes to Oladipo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the arm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. George outside. That one no good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Nice shot by George.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And here's MP from outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Holiday with the ball. Still without a bucket. MP, that was good.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
For 3, George. Boston pulls it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
An incredible fourth quarter response. It showed this team's character. I mean, they stunned everyone.
MP against Oladipo. Outside Holiday. The shot's good. Now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Packing some muscle on it. Holiday able to push that shot through.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, man. Oh, my. Throw it down.
Awesome. Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys,
ends up going with a new group. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. MP drives in. White on the wing. Offensive board. Kicks it out to MP. Back to White. Clock at 6. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
outstanding concentration that time by White on the take. Play through the contact and score.
And the 76ers looking at who they've got. We've got Paul George. He's out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Maxey in at point guard. MP inside. Guarded by Hield. Now here's MP. He's got 16. Pass to Brown. Here's the three. The rebound by Yabusele.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Hield. From down in the low post, it goes. Hield's got 5. Celtics trail by 5. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Maxey. MP with the block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. Just when to attack the shot. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Maxey. No good there. Nice D from Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. And MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Down low. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He picked up 38 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Started out strong from three-point land, hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
McCain. Boston pulls it in. To the inside. George with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Shoots over Brown. The putback. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. MP outside. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a 3. Boston again. And missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
George against Brown. George's shot is off.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the top rebounding point guards have been over the last month of the season. MP, number 1.
Amazing. I mean, owning the glass isn't something a point guard typically does, but he's been special in that area.
Yeah, in addition to the work he does on the perimeter, he's more than willing to get his nose in there and get his hands dirty and getting after rebounds and loose balls. And I think that's why so many folks around the league can't say enough good things about him.
Maxey against MP. Out to the right wing. Tries a 10-footer. Good. He hits the jumper. Hauser's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's MP. Brown against Hield. Here's MP. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game. And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The Sixers leading. Outside Maxey. George outside. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 10 points in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point 76ers lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Philadelphia.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
The rebound by MP.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Pass to Brown. Back to MP. Shot to stop the run. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line. That's what you want to see.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Oladipo comes in for Maxey. You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left off the catch. He can dribble into the three on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
And a look at the stats for Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail by 9. Here's MP. He's got 18. Pass to Holiday. Here's Oladipo, covered by MP. Got it. Oladipo's got 7 points.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
MP, the pass to Duncan. Back to MP. Going inside. Just 5 to shoot. To snap the cold streak. The long-range hit from MP.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to McCain. Some solid defense from Holiday.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And the shot goes in.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Here's McCain.
Celtics foul. First personal foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And he makes a first. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Sixers on top. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third.
Sixers, 59.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's MP. And it's Hauser in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5. Here's MP. Releases. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Here's MP. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
Good cut by MT there. Love that aggressive approach.
Here's McCain. Outside Maxey. The 3-ball. Here's Drummond. No luck on that one. Good D by Porzingis.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
MP shot is off.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And the shot goes. George has got 12 points in the game.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition. Times it perfectly and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
Kick out to Brown. 3-pointer. Drummond grabs the miss.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
George scanning the floor. Back to Maxey. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Maxey with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Fields checked in for Paul George. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's stolen by MP. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Perfect execution from Porzingis.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, you put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
It's time for T-shirts. Once again, fans.
And quickly, the 2K leaderboard showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. Boston, 3rd.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Maxey. And another miss by Philadelphia. And White has got the ball here for Boston. It's a 5-point game. MP inside. Maxey covering. MP, that one's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Maxey passes to Hield. Goes back up. The kick out to Maxey. Gets the 3 to fall. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Maxey against MP. Outside White. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Brown for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Maxey. Buries it down low. And now it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
That's why you give Maxey freedom to do his thing, because he's terrific at creating for himself.
Brown passes to MP. Outside Porzingis.
First in free throw percentage, and they place in the top 10 in fast break points. They take their chances to run, and it's something they're really good at.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Drummond finds Maxey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
Good on the second one. Celtics trail by 7. And here's MP. He's got 25. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Brown. Five on the clock. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
They grab their own miss. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. JB on the break. Sensational.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
Pass to Drummond. And Porzingis with the block. Now Hield. Give him 8 points now. Back to Maxey. And here's Hield. Here's McCain. He's guarded by White. Here's Yabusele. Just 5 on the clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Reith, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for White. MP, the pass to Hauser. The drive by MP. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers lead by 4. Here's Edwards. Nails the baby hook. Edwards got his second bucket of the night. Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Oubre passes to Maxey. Over MP. Boston pulls it in. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Pass to Hauser. The 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 8 assists in the game. And for the 76ers, they're shooting about 41%. Here's Maxey. And the layup is good off the glass. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Here's MP. Holiday passes to MP. Kick out to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
The Sixers leading. Right side Hield. Yabusele. Pass to Hield. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Hield. Here's Reith. Brown finds MP. The rebound by Maxey.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The drive by MP. Pass to Brown. Holiday with the ball. Now MP. Guarded by Hield. And MP throws it down hard.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Brown for the lead. The rebound by Maxey. Maxey's got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
But something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there. Never really had good legal guarding position. It wasn't set.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Lays it up and banks it in.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Oladipo against MP. A minute 37 left to play in the third. Count it. Oladipo's got 9 points.
Boy, Oladipo has really expanded his game, can do a lot of damage in a lot of different ways at the offensive end. Very polished.
Celtics trail by 4. MP outside. And he drives in. Good work defensively by Oladipo. The 76ers shooting around 45% since the break. Stripped it away. Drummond against MP. From the arc. Paul George pulls it in.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half. What you say?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on now. Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce. And his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Looking to hopefully get something to drop for him at the line. Missing badly this game so far.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Outside Oubre. Here's Oladipo. Pulls in another board. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Here's Drummond. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Oladipo. MP with it. To the paint. 3 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't. We'll make substitutions.
At the line, Derek White. At the line with 1 shot.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Edwards out there with George. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Hield passes to Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. On target from range. Maxey's got 44.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. The shot, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
MP with it. Guarded now by George. Deflects the pass. What a finish from Porzingis.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
George against Porzingis. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Brown against Oubre. Up top, Maxey. Hield up top. Philadelphia with another miss.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Here's Oubre. Pass to Maxey. And the layup is good. Maxey's got 46.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Outside White. Here's Hauser. Offline with a 3. Edwards against White. The kick out to Maxey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Maxey. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. MP, the pass to White. Launches it. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
To the middle. Here's Maxey. And got it! Another basket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. MP outside. Outside White. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Another shot. Rebound Boston. White's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. MP left side. Outside Porzingis. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11. Count it. Good.
So great seeing Maxi come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
Along for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a good play.
A minute 50 left in the final quarter. From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
Huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one went down.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. They're leading by 2. 1:43 left in the fourth. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. 1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. He's guarded by White. Shot clock at 3. Here's Drummond. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Boston ball.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
MP, that was good.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Maxey against MP. And it's MP with a rebound. Boston on offense. Trailing by 2. Pass to Porzingis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Boston calls timeout. They're down by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. White for 3. They get it back. Lets the 3 fly. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're leading by 1. 3 seconds left in the game.
To make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Fans, it's time to get up out of your seats and get wild.
Ooh, poked away. Stolen by MP. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight